Good morning, guys. How you all doing? Shannon here. Here's another message. So recently, I've noticed a pattern. Every successful person I listen to, whether it's a podcast, an interview, or a conversation, they all say the same thing. You have to read. Not once, not occasionally, but consistently. And it made me think, why do they say this? Why is reading something that almost every healthy person does? It's not enjoyable. It's not entertainment. But it's a habit that they all protect. They keep reading. Some do it more than 2-3 hours a day. And the more I think about it, the more I understand that reading is not about information. It's about perspective. It's about learning from someone else's experience without living through every mistake yourself. And that changes how you think. That changes how you live. I never used to read. For the first 30 years of my life, I'd never read. The only thing that I read was a comic book called Tinkle. And that also I used to read when I was traveling or I had not much to do. Reading was not enjoyable to me. It still isn't, but I forced myself to read. I took up reading back in 2022 when I had my ligament injury. At that point of time, I had started a challenge called the 75-day challenge, and there was a rule in that you have to read 10 pages every day. So I read, and the insights that reading has given me has been brilliant. So I continue to read, even though it's not enjoyable most of the time. And for the past 6 months, I've been reading more. I've been listening to more podcasts, trying to gain experience from what these rich guys have lived, because that's my ultimate aim. I want to be at that level. So yes, reading is one of the most important things that they say, and I trust in what they say. So I read at least 1 hour a day. I try to read more than that if possible. And I try to put it into practice. And yeah, reading doesn't mean, if you want to be successful, it doesn't mean reading fictions. So I don't read fiction. I read autobiographies. I read self-help books. So a couple of books that I would suggest would be the 5 a.m. Club, Atomic Habits. If you are an entrepreneur, you should read Shoe Dog. That's the book of Nike. Read that. What else? Let me just check. Then if you want to be motivated, there are a couple of books by David Goggins. There are so many books. If you would like to know more about books, what books to read to help yourself, comment. I will give you a list and you can go ahead with it. Well, take care. I'll see you all tomorrow.